Hello students, good evening to everyone. This is M. Bujjibabu, working as a chemistry lecturer in Vignan Cooperative Junior College, Patlamudi. So in previous video we discussed the group 18 elements. So what are group 18 elements? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So in previous class we discussed the introduction part of the group 18 elements and electronic configuration of the group 18 elements and some atomic properties of the group 18 elements. So now look at the contents which are present in this video are. The contents present in this video are, first one, physical properties of group 18 elements. So what are the physical properties of group 18 elements, like physical state, atomicity, solubility, and melting points and boiling points. We have to discuss here in particular physical properties of group 18 elements. And second one, chemical properties of group 18 elements. So what are the chemical properties of group 18 elements? So generally you know that very well, group 18 elements are chemically unreactive or inactive. So what is the reason behind that? Due to the stable electronic configuration of group 18 elements. Generally, except helium, remaining all group 18 elements contain octet configuration, that is ns2np6 configuration. So basing on the stable electronic configuration of group 18 elements, they are chemically inactive. They do not react with combine with other elements. And finally, xenon compounds. You know that group 18 elements do not react with other elements, but in separate conditions, only xenon react with highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen. It able to form some compounds, so xenon fluorides and xenon oxides. Xenon react with fluorine to form xenon fluorides, and xenon react with oxygen to form xenon oxides. So that is the xenon compounds. So these are the contents which are present in this video. So what are the physical properties about group 18 elements? So there are main four types of physical properties are there in that one. First one is physical state. First one is physical state. Physical state. So what is the physical state of group 18 elements? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So generally these are all group 18 elements are nothing but noble gases are colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. Tasteless gases. All these are gases, but they do not have any color, odor or any taste. So this is a physical state of the noble gases. And second property, atomicity. Atomicity. So what is the atomicity of group 18 elements? Group 18 elements are monoatomic gases. Monoatomic gases. Group 18 elements are monoatomic gases. They do not form polyatomic compounds. Why they do not form polyatomic compounds means because the stable electronic configuration, that is ns2np6 configuration, that is octet configuration. Due to the octet configuration, they having like this configuration ns2np6, s orbital is completely filled and p orbital is completely filled. Therefore, the atoms which possess 8 electrons in their outermost orbital, that is known as octet configuration. Due to the presence of this octet configuration, group 18 elements are more stable That's why they do not react with any other elements. They do not react with any other elements. Therefore, they do not form any polyatomic compound. They do not form any polyatomic compounds. They can only existing in the monoatomic gases. Monoatomic gases. So because of the stable electron configuration due to octet configuration, these group 18 elements do not react with any other elements and are not able to form polyatomic compounds. So therefore, their atomicity is only in monoatomic gases. So another important thing behind here is their Cp by Cv value also 1.626. Their Cp by Cv ratio also very close to 1.66 basing on this point and another point basing on the octet configuration. These 18 group elements are only exhibited presented in monoatomic gases, not in polyatomic state. And another important physical property of this group 18 element is solubility. Solubility. So group 8 elements are sparingly soluble in water. These are all sparingly soluble in water. Their solubility will be decreases from helium to radon. So next property is their melting points and boiling points. So what are the melting points and boiling points of group 18 elements? Generally, group 18 elements have low melting point values and boiling point values. Due to the presence of weak van der Waals forces. Present between the atoms, they will be presenting in either solid state or liquid state. So the melting point and the boiling point values of group 18 elements are very low due to the presence of weak van der Waals forces present between the atoms when they are presenting in the solid or liquid state, either in a solid state or liquid state. But their melting points and boiling point values are increases from helium to radon. Their melting points and boiling points are increases from helium to radon because increasing of atomic size, and increase the magnitude of van der Waals forces van der Waals forces. So this is about the melting point and boiling point of group 18 elements. So generally they have low melting point and boiling point due to the presence of weak van der Waals forces are present between the atoms of group 18 elements when they are presenting in solid state or liquid state, but their melting points and boiling points are increases from helium to radon because their atomic size increases as well as the magnitude of the van der Waals forces increases. Here another important thing is the melting point of helium is 4.2 Kelvin. The melting point of helium is very less, that is 4.2 Kelvin. So it having some diffusion property. diffusion property. Basing on the diffusion property, helium can easily diffuse through the materials like glass, rubber, and even though plastics. Due to the low melting point of helium having the property like diffusion property, therefore helium can easily diffuse it through the glass, rubber and plastic. So this is the melting point and the boiling point values of group 18 elements. Generally they have low values, but from helium to radon their values are increases due to the increasing of atomic size and magnitude of van der Waals forces. So among all these group 18 elements, helium has very least melting point. So basing on this point, it have a diffusion property. It can easily diffuse through the substances like glass, rubber and plastics. So these are all the physical properties of group 18 elements. The chemical properties of group 18 elements. So what are the chemical properties of group 18 elements? Already we know that group 18 elements do not react with any other elements because of their stable electronic configuration. That is octet configuration. That is octet configuration, that is known as ns2np6 configuration. They contain 8 valence electrons in their outermost orbital. Therefore, they are very stable electron configuration. That's why they do not react with any other elements. So, because of the inertness of the group 18 elements, they are not participating in any chemical reactions because they have some different properties like they having high ionization enthalpy values. High ionization enthalpy values. And next one, high positive electron gain enthalpy values. So basing on these points, what are they? First one, due to stable octet configuration, and second one, they have high ionization enthalpy values, and third one, due to the high positive electron gain enthalpy values. Based on the 3 points, the 18th group elements do not react with the other elements. So this is the inertness of the or unreactiveness of the group 18 elements. So in 1962, the year 1962, the scientist named Neil Bartlett. The scientist named Neil Bartlett. He prepared a red colored compound. He react oxygen with PTF6. So oxygen react with a hexafluoroplatinate to form. He prepared a red color compound, that is O2 plus PTF6 minus. This is a red colored compound. So the scientist Neil Bartlett did an experiment. The reaction takes place between the oxygen and PTF6. He prepared a compound, a red colored compound, that is oxygen hexafluoroplatinate. So again, after doing some experiments, the scientist Neil Bartlett observed the first ionization potential value of IP1 value of oxygen is very close to IP1 value of xenon. For example, IP1 value of oxygen is 1175 kilojoules mole inverse. IP1 value of xenon is 1170 kilojoules mole inverse. So this is a very important point. Neil Bratlett observed the first ionization potential value of oxygen is very close to the first ionization potential value of xenon. IP1 value of oxygen is 1175 kilojoules mole inverse. IP1 value of xenon is 1170 kilojoules mole inverse. So basing on this point, Neil Bratlett prepared again a crystalline red color compound, that is xenon react with PTF6. He prepared a compound Xe plus PTF6 minus. This is also a red crystalline compound, xenon hexafluoroplatinate. Xenon hexafluoroplatinate. So at an earlier stage, due to the inertness of the group 18 elements or noble gases, they do not react with any other compounds. After some experiments are done by Neil Bratlett in 1962, first of all he prepared a xenon compound, that is xenon hexafluoroplatinate. Xenon hexafluoroplatinate prepared by the scientist Neil Bratlett based on the IP1 values of oxygen and xenon. When xenon reacted with PTF6, he prepared a red color compound, that is xenon hexafluoroplatinate. Xenon hexafluoroplatinate. So basing on these experiments, again some experiments are did there. Therefore finally xenon react with highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen. Xenon react with highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen. It will form a new compounds that are xenon compounds. So basing on the inertness, these group 18 elements are not participate in any chemical reaction, but the scientist did many experiments. Neil Bratlett, he prepared a compound xenon hexafluoroplatinate. So he observed IP1 value of oxygen is very close to IP1 value of xenon. Therefore he prepared a first xenon compound in the laboratory. After during the so many experiments, so there are some xenon fluoride compounds and xenon oxygen compounds are prepared. Next one, compounds of xenon. So xenon react with some highly electronegative elements like oxygen and fluorine. Xenon react with highly electronegative element like fluorine. In the periodic table, some xenon fluorides are prepared, that are XeF2, XeF4 and XeF6. So basing on the experiments of the Neil Bratlett, he prepared the first laboratory he prepared xenon hexafluoroplatinate. After that discovery, many experiments are did. Xenon also react with highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen. Xenon react with fluorine to form xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride and xenon hexafluoride. And also xenon react with highly electronegative element, that is second priority. First priority is fluorine in case of electronegativity. Second priority is for oxygen. It is the second electronegative element in the periodic table. First priority goes to fluorine, second priority is for oxygen. So this is the second highest electronegative element in periodic table. Here xenon also react with oxygen to form xenon trioxide XeO3, xenon tetroxide XeO4 and XeOF4 and XeO2F2. These two are xenon oxyfluorides. Xenon oxyfluorides. Xenon oxyfluorides. Xenon oxyfluoride. These two are xenon oxides. Xenon trioxide, xenon tetroxide. Xenon trioxide and this is xenon tetroxide. xenon tetroxide. So this is X2 xenon difluoride, xenon difluoride, xenon difluoride, and this is xenon tetrafluoride. Xenon tetrafluoride, and this is xenon hexafluoride, xenon hexafluoride, xenon hexafluoride. So these are all the compounds of xenon. Xenon react with fluorine to form xenon fluorides. Again, xenon react with oxygen to form xenon oxides and xenon oxyfluorides. So in the next video, we are going to discuss the structures and shapes of the xenon compounds. The structures of the xenon fluorides and the structures of the xenon oxides, what the structure they have and what is the hybridization present in that xenon compounds, we have to discuss in previous video. So just we recall what we learned in this video are about, especially for xenon compounds, not only xenon compounds, some physical properties and chemical properties of group 18 elements. So physical properties of group 18 elements like atomicity, solubility, physical state, and their melting points and boiling points. In case of chemical properties, xenons are very chemically unreactive due to the presence of stable electron configuration, that is octet configuration, NS2 NP6 configuration. They do not react with any compounds, but by the experiments of Neil Bratlett, he prepared a red color compound, that is xenon hexafluoroplatinate, in laboratory. After then he observed that the IP1 value of xenon is very close to IP1 value of oxygen. Basing on that point, xenon react with highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen. There are some compounds, so xenon fluorides and xenon oxides like this, xenon XCF2, XCF4, XCF6, these are xenon fluorides, and xenon oxides XeO3, XeOF4, and xenon oxyfluorides XeOF4, XeO2, F2. Okay, thank you.